Hi, so I'm going to do a quick review and demo on the Angels on Bare Skin Cleanser by Lush. I recently purchased this about 2 weeks ago. I'm just going to go over the claims of this from Lush, from their magazine, and then I'm going to kind of talk about the pros and cons that I've experienced with this, and then my overall thoughts with it. So if you are undecided if you should buy this or not, or if you're just curious, then stick around for this rest of this video. I have my Lush magazine right here, and I'm just going to read to you under the Angels on Bare Skin what it says. So it says, for naturally beautiful skin, lavender, rose absolute, and chamomile blue oil even out skin tone for a healthy looking complexion. Prunus amygdalus dulcis, also known as sweet almond. I should have just read that. Sweet almond is the first ingredient, which is finely ground, and that's going to give you that gentle exfoliation, and the kaolin clay, and that's just going to really help draw out the impurities in your skin. It's just the ultimate rebalancing cleanser for all skin types. So first off, as usual, put the hair up and get it all out of my face. Next, I'm just going to put some water on my face. I'm going to take a pea-sized pinch into my finger, and then with the other hand just get my fingertip wet, and with that amount of water from my fingertip just slowly work it into the cleanser, and it's going to form a really nice paste. The trick here is to not put that much water into the paste, because if you do, it's just going to turn out runny and it's going to run off your hand and it won't stick to your face. So I'll just work it into my face in slow circular motions. And then once I have it all over my face, I will usually let it sit there for 30 seconds to 3 minutes depending on my time situation. Last but not least, I'll just rinse it all off, and there you have it, all pat dry, and you're all set to go, and your face is definitely smooth and soft. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the cons for this and then end on the pros. The first con that I have with this cleanser is that, as you might have seen in the demo, it's pretty messy. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like no matter how many times I rinse my face, I will still notice like, oh, there's another scrubby almond piece that I didn't get. So it takes a lot of just like rinsing, which is time consuming. So I would say that that is a negative with this. You kind of have to use this in a time limit. Mine expires October, and I got this like 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna have a good amount of time, but at the same time, most face washes don't expire, and I don't use that much when I use this, so I could probably drag this out 6 months, like 7 months. I could drag this out a really long time, but with the expiration date, it's kind of like, okay, well, I need to use it faster, and in the long run, that's going to be pretty expensive. Another con about this is it's not the greatest at removing makeup. When I first started using this, it was definitely a learning curve. I just felt like it's not getting off my makeup. I still feel like I'm like going to bed with makeup, and even though I use Bare Minerals, I'm just super anal about my face needs to be clean, no makeup on when I go to sleep, and it was just hard to get used to just accepting the fact that yes, this is cleansing my face enough. First pro that I like about this is that it is great for traveling. I just recently flew across the country, and it wasn't a cleanser, but it was something else, and it was in a tube, and it exploded everywhere in my makeup bag, and I was just like, oh, this sucks. But with Angels on Bare Skin, because it's just in a tub and it's a screw on top and it's just densely packed in there, it didn't go anywhere. I brought this and it was as if nothing happened. Like, pressure didn't get to it, didn't spill, it was just perfectly untouched. It feels good, like when you're rubbing it on your face. It feels like you're just taking that layer of dirt and grime and whatever on your face and you're just working it off. Instead of feeling like, oh, I washed my face, you feel like, I just went to the spa, if that makes any sense. And you can definitely tell that this cleanser puts moisture back into your face. Whereas normally after I wash my face, it does tend to feel a little bit tight and a little bit dry right at first. With this, right after I pat dry my face, it's as if I just put a moisturizer on too. So I do like that about this, because I'm a heavy believer in putting moisture back into your face will help reduce your oil production in the long run. And leading to the next pro, I do think this has helped my oil throughout the day. I'm not as oily, that my skin is it's in a happier place since I've been using this. Overall, I'm definitely pleased with the Angels on Bare Skin cleanser. Really the only drawback I have is it's not even that it's messy, but it takes longer to wash the little almond pieces off of your face. That's pretty much my big complaint for this. Anyways, I hope this review was helpful. If you are thinking about getting Angels on Bare Skin, I would definitely recommend it. I would consider myself to have really pretty sensitive skin, and this wasn't too harsh for me, and it's advertised as being gentle enough for any skin type, and although there was some time to get used to it, I can definitely agree to that. It does not irritate my skin at all. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!